Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Chronicon. We are going to continue as Carilla, the Templar, and I think we're going to stay on just one episode per week for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think I mentioned this either last week or the week before that, but at some point I slightly hurt my right arm. It turns out it's my right forearm. I think I just got a bit too carried away doing some forearm exercises while working out, and now it's been sore, and then it got better, but then it got a bit too carried away, and I did a full workout, with my full weights without realizing that it hadn't fully healed up yet, and then it kind of undid all of that recovery, so now I'm in full recovery mode. But if you've ever had an issue with your forearms, you probably realize that it's things that you do with your hands, you'll often feel them in your forearms, just because that's how the muscles work. So that's why I'm also cutting down my game time, because whether you're using controller or mouse keyboard, you're using your hands in different ways, and I just want to make sure. Obviously, I'm not weightlifting, right? I'm not using some novelty, 30-pound controller to do, bicep curls while I'm playing my video games, but still, I just want to make sure I'm getting proper rest and just giving my hands a bit of a break. But I think an hour is about acceptable. The other reason why I think it's a good time to limit it to 1 hour episodes is because now we've come to the point where I am, well, actually not quite. Pretty soon we will get to the point where I will have uncovered all of the Templar items. We're still missing a few. We're missing, oh no, those are the seasonal items. Those don't really count. But where are we're missing this one. We're missing this one. We're missing a few. I need to find all of these. I haven't been looking up spoilers for the items I haven't found yet. I have been looking up builds, but only based on whatever we already have. So I think there is a rune that we are gonna need that I may have inadvertently. Yep, lesser rune of blocking. Do we have any of these? I think I may have inadvertently just my god. While I was searching for a second rune of whatever it is, the one that we ended up putting on our boots, the Thundering Avatars. I think I might have just used up all of my blocking runes just to keep re-rolling until we got that, and that's a bit of a problem. So the reason why blocking is important, and this is one reason why I'm allowing myself to even look stuff like this up, is because somehow when I first found this rune, I completely realized, I didn't realize at all, rather, that I read, okay, it's a rune of blocking, and then I read, okay, block chance, damage blocked, fine, but then I just somehow never read the second line, which is that the item that this rune is attached to is also considered a shield. See, what I was thinking was, I mean, we already have a shield, but I was thinking was that if we used this, then we would be completely locked into using a shield the whole time. And the other thing about this, which I didn't realize, and I think which the guide, or we're gonna have to look at it because I don't actually have one of those, is that this can apply to a tome, a shield, and also a sword. So I can apply it to my sword, and I leave the option of even using a tome if I wanted to. Who knows what the final true legendaries are? There might be something really amazing that I want to risk breaking my full set bonus for. But yeah, that's one thing. One reason why I'm only doing one episode a week is because I'm gonna spend the rest of the time just thinking about how we can make our build better. I think one thing we definitely need is we need to get that blocking done, that blocking rune. While we're on the subject of blocking, another thing I should do is I should boost block chance and block damage. Just all the way, hold left trigger to augment max, and just augment it all the way to 30, and augment this block damage all the way to 30 again. Hopefully this gives us some damage reduction. I'm not sure if it will, but we'll see. But the other thing is, because I really want to find a rune of blocking, and because we don't really need these rewards, these tier rewards, and in fact, I can go all the way to tier 100. Oh god, I should not be using my right arm because I'm giving my forearms a rest. I'll use my left hand to hit the right button, which is awkward. But I think it's this kind of repetitive motion that really bothers me with whatever's happening with my forearm. We already beat tier 100 on the Warden, and because we beat tier 100 on the Warden, that is one of the things that counts for all characters. Like, we don't have to do this whole a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 thing. We can automatically go to whatever tier we think we can beat. And we will, I'm sure, get strong enough to clear some of that stuff. But for now, we'll stay on tier 1. In fact, we're not even going to do tier 1. One thing I was wondering in my last episode was, because I remember I tried tier 15. I was like, why is this so hard? Wasn't I doing tier 15 the last time? It's no. Or like tier 6, tier 7. No, it wasn't tier 6. It was, as I came to suspect later in that same episode, is that I was doing Dungeon Anomalies and I was doing Mythic 6, right? So Mythic 15 is a thing we can do. But Mythic 14, the earliest one where we will get a double rune drop, this is what we're going to be doing in this episode. We're going to be hunting for another rune of blocking. And we're going to see how well we do. And are we killing things quickly? Is our damage reduction gonna help us out? Are we gonna immediately get murdered by some of these enemies? These are all questions that will be answered shortly. Something hit me pretty hard. So we can't just wander willy-nilly into the midst of battle. This is a minion build, and it is our minions that we're relying on to do the damage. Whoa, oh my god, okay. Everybody just calm down. One thing I'll do, though, is I'll go into the settings, to the audio. Is there a master volume? There is a master volume. I'll raise master volume a couple ticks. Because in another video I was doing, one of my Sirlim videos recently, like while I was doing that video, I messed up my OBS settings, and then I think when I set it back to what I thought it was, I didn't quite get it right, and the game audio sounds were a bit messed up. So since then, I came to the conclusion that I think the easiest way is to just lock my OBS settings so that they can't be changed, like ever, and make any changes that I need in a kind of game-by-game basis. Fuck off, dude. What? These, yeah, these archers, they do so much damage. This is a bunch of fucking bullshit. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, we're really struggling, even in like Mythic 14. It's not even Mythic 15. Even Mythic 15, and we're like, what even is? And some of the see, like, hurt for a single hit killed us, right? So there was really nothing we could do. That's one problem with this game. To an extent, it was a problem with Diablo 2 as well, is that there's not that much skill involved. Certain things, when they hit you, like there's no avoiding it, right? This game, it's fluid enough that you could avoid it, but the problem is you just will never even see the hit coming because of all of the graphical effects going off on the screen simultaneously. What the fuck is this nonsense? And we were just slain. We don't even get an unknown entity killed us, right? So like, how are you supposed to really, you know, use skill to get out of something like that, right? This is a little bit unreasonable. Part of it is because we just have an unfortunate collection of enemies. These Ember Shot archers are just, they do too much damage. Some of the balancing in this game is pretty suspect. Really, the only way you can make it viable is to have gear that is much stronger than what you're fighting. Because if you're on the level of what you're fighting, then you'll really notice that some enemies have too much health, some enemies do too much damage. A lot of enemies will, just due to the nature of how the game, like, there was a guy standing next to me. I didn't even see him swing, but he did enough damage, I guess, that he killed me. So I see like stuff like that, you know? I'm not even sure how I'm gonna really, you know, fuck that. Let's go towards the next level, and let's see if we can make something happen. I also haven't really used any gems yet. I haven't socketed any gems, and I'm not using elixirs. That's two sources of power that I have not tapped into yet. But before I start doing that, I'm gonna have to plan out a build, right? Like, you can't just go using gems willy-nilly, right? Because if you make a mistake and you want to change it later, it's a very limited. First of all, your like prismatic gems themselves, those are limited. Second of all, the item that you use to undo a like mistake you made while socketing, those are limited. So the game doesn't completely punish you, like you're permanently locked into whatever mistake you made. But also, you don't want to be that cavalier about what you're putting into your items. And right, our build doesn't have the defensive capability it needs to sustain itself. That's a bit of a lesson that we're getting, and I keep running into the fray, which I shouldn't be doing. And honestly, I should have probably just reset this anomaly and started a new one. The moment I saw that, you know, we have these annoyingly long levels. Because you don't get anything extra. I mean, you get to kill more enemies, you get to find more loot along the way, But I don't think you get any more rewards at the end of it all, just for doing these anomalies that happen to spawn with these obnoxiously long floors. Alright. We're getting through though. We haven't really died. It's these ranged ember shot enemies that are fucking brutal, man. Like they do too much damage, and if it I don't mind that kind of thing from a boss that has tells, but if you're just getting sniped from shots that it's hard to see, it's hard to hear, it's hard to make sense of what's going on, you know, that's a bit... Like I said, it's like you can't really dodge them the way you would dodge something in a game that's more about skill as opposed to, you know, just a gear check. So like, well, what the man, like was like those like shockwaves that he was spamming, is that what killed me? Because there's literally nobody on earth could dodge that. If that's what killed me. But was that what killed me? I don't even know. It's very hard to make sense of what goes on in this game sometimes. Anyway. Again, I have no fucking idea what hit me. No fucking clue. Like, where's my... What? Okay, let me finish this anomaly first. There is one thing that we can do to potentially make life a little bit better for ourselves. And that is... we can spend some crystals at the expedition tree. Okay. What the man? Come on! It's like standing next to enemies fucking kills you. Just being near enemies is fatal. Ugh. This is kind of ridiculous. We're not even. We are below Mythic 15. That's how badly we're getting our ass kicked. That just standing next to enemies and we're dying. Oh, hopefully this is a short area. We're only 5% of the way there, so it doesn't feel that short. But we're getting some kills. 20%, alright. It's doable. Another problem is all of our companions have these crowns on top of them. The enemy elites also have crowns. I wish there was a bit of a visual difference. Because definitely one reason why I'm dying is that like some enemy has come next to me and I don't even or I've gone next to an enemy thinking it was one of my companions just because I didn't realize the crown belonged to them and not to one of my guys. Which is pretty annoying situation to be in. Just kill these guys, man. Come on. Alright, we're past 50%. If we get lucky, we'll get the blocking the blocking rune right off the bat. If we're unlucky, of course, you know, we won't. I really should have saved. Again, no idea what hit me. I was gonna say I should have saved my rune of blocking, but when I used it, I didn't realize. It's partially my fault. I didn't read it properly, but I just didn't realize what the thing was doing. Like what the full bonus was. That it apparently turns your sword into a shield. Like it treats it like a shield. It blocks damage. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Are we picking up any true legendaries? We'll check when we're at the end of this realm. More than 2/3 of the way through this one, and honestly, like given how long it's taken us, we could have easily done more than 2 of these on level 1. In the time that it has taken us to do this. So this isn't even an efficient way of finding these runes. Oh my god, just fucking kill these guys. Oh, there's a true legendary. I'll just pick it up. And you know what would really suck is if we go into the boss fight and then like die in one hit. Alright, we made it. Alright, now I just gotta not instantly die. Alright. Oh, fuck off. Stay away from me, dude. One of my companions isn't even fighting the boss? Okay, what the fuck are you guys doing? Anyway, we killed him. We got 2 Templar runes. Unfortunately, they're both in our beast's inventory, because we did pick up some stuff. So let's get rid of this stuff that we picked up. More gods. There's another rune of something or the other. Star of the Pure. Alright, we extracted this. Right. Spirit God, yeah, we were keeping that. Are the scatter launcher, we might need that as well. I'm just gonna sell all this stuff. Alright. Are we lucky? Nope. Are we lucky? Nope. At least we're getting 3 gold star items at that level. Alright, so let's hang on. Alright. We'll just sell this stuff. Hang on, do we need another... We don't need one of those. Scatter launcher. I mean, you can use launchers to debuff the enemy. So that's a thing, definitely. Oh yeah, and we get some points to spend. Didn't we need 25 points for something? For whatever this is. Damage of expulsion, sure. And that gives us just conviction skill damage. Well, I mean, like, I'm hoping that has some sort of an effect, but it might not. What I'll do now is... Hang on. I keep missing... I want to go on this. I want to drop off these two. And I'm only gonna use runes that we have extras of if I want to roll for new runes. Alright, let's go to the expedition tree. Let's go to the mana. Ooh, we've already bought mana, and 20 million. We could pay 20 million, but is there anything... Mana regen? Is there anything cheap that we can get that helps us? Because I thought we hadn't bought this. I was like, oh no, we can just buy more mana. But no, we can't buy more mana. Actually, you know what? Aura effect sounds like it could be good. Let's take that. Damage versus crowned. Let's just push it all the way. That's just a nice thing to have. Satellite, we're not really using that. Chained skills. Base damage. I don't know if that'll count when we're using... when our companions are the ones using that skill. Man, honestly, we could just get resistances. A bit of a waste, arguably, because my warden was able to max out her resistances without, you know, putting points into this. But we have the resources, right? We don't need to be that stingy. Yeah, we've already maxed these out. And go ahead and do that. And go ahead and do that. And that's a lot of points that we spent. Aura effect, you know what? Let's go ahead and get that as well. Let's get more damage versus crowned. And oof. Reach, I don't know if that really helps us. Experience gained. Crit chance, I don't know. I don't know. Experience gained again. We've already gotten the ones at the very end. Weaken effects from passive skills. Mana on hit. You know what? Let's get another damage versus crown. Let's get all of these. There's probably going to be one on this one as well, yeah. So we've spent a lot. We've spent a lot. But if I really need to, I can always use my my warden to farm up more crystals. Overpower. Like, maybe that'll help us do a bit of damage. Let's just get the overpower as well. Swords, see, I'm not familiar enough even with the evasion. Does that help us? Movement speed. And evasion. Materials found, don't need that. Gem strength. That's useful. There are things in these offshoots that we haven't even unlocked because we'd have to actually do these areas. Physical damage, don't need that. Evasion, like it's a way of giving ourselves a bit more of a defensive edge. I don't know if we really have an evasion kind of build. CDR isn't really... doesn't feel like it's that useful for us. One other thing is I'm not even sure which damage multipliers will apply to our creatures. On some level they're taking our base damage, but if like do lightning multipliers or like specific elemental multipliers, are those relevant? Or is it only companion damage multipliers, right? That's another thing that I'm not sure about. And you know what? I got some more resistances. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah. Aura effect? Yeah, sure, let's get that. By the way, like, this entire spending spree has been completely bankrolled by my Templar. All of this money, all of these golden crystals, sorry, not from my Templar, from my Warden. All of these resources have come from my Warden. So with all of that done, let's try this again. And let's see if... Okay. You see what I mean, right? You see what I mean. Is that some enemies just do too much damage. There was no dodging that. I'm just gonna not bother putting myself through this this abuse. I mean, we're fighting them like Ember Shot guys again anyway, which I'm very upset about. I cannot see what's near me. I cannot see what's about to threaten me. Like, yeah. Nobody on Earth could dodge that stuff. The only thing you can do is hope that your gear is good enough that when you get hit, you survive. No way on Earth is anybody dodging that shit. Yeah, these burrowing worms are just the actual worst. There must be some really obvious damage multiplier that I'm just not seeing. It might be in one of the remaining true legendaries that I haven't found yet. While I was searching for just like basic information on Thundering Army builds, nothing too complicated, but like, see, look at this. How are you gonna... Like, there's no spot that's safe in such a large radius around you. So, unless you have some really crazy, like a series of escape moves that make you dash away and also give you iframes and wind up outside of that circle of death, unless you have something like that, you are you're not surviving. You're not surviving this nonsense. If there's only one of them, you can kind of dodge it, assuming you can see the hazard indicator under you, which is very easy to miss with all the garbage happening on the screen. If there's only one, that's almost manageable. But when there's 5 of them and they're all slightly offset, like they're not even completely in sync, right? Because... Fuck off. Because they all start targeting you the moment they see you, and so the further ones will start their attacks like slightly later than the ones who see you first. What, where did this guy come from? Like, is he teleporting? I don't even know. Because, anyway, all of this is to say, fuck these guys. All of this is to say, fuck these guys. I'm out of here. This is a much more manageable floor with smaller, less obnoxious enemies. We're already 20% of the... Whoa, oh, that guy is pretty huge. 20% of the way. Easy. Like, one thing that is constantly getting me killed is I cannot tell the difference between my friends and enemy elites, which is probably why this is going to be the first and only companion-based build that I ever play, is because I'm having to do this to buff just like the stats for my companions. But if the result is that I simply am getting killed because some guy comes and stands next to me that I think is my companion, because when they're done killing things, their AI does bring them back next to you. So if I see something coming to stand next to me, I think it's one of my guys. See, like, you see, like, they come stand next to you when they're done. But sometimes in the middle of a battle, my companions are all there. Like, some enemy will come stand next to me. And evidently, just by standing next to me, is able to kill me. At least that's how it felt. Like, it really did feel like I was dying just by virtue of an enemy being in my vague vicinity. So yeah, I'm not sure if a companion build is really... I mean, I wanted to do at least one, right? Just to see how it feels. Even in Diablo 2, I very rarely would play companion-based builds. There weren't that many. Like you had necromancers and druids, and that's about it. And then maybe you could argue the Amazon with the Valkyrie kind of qualifies as a pseudo partial companion based build. I prefer builds where you do things yourself. This one thing I will say about the companion based build is that because the companions are for the most part just doing things on their own, and because the only thing I'm doing is periodically hitting right trigger to tell them where to go, it is easier on my hands. It's easier physically, just because there's less clicking involved. There's a lot more clicking, or a lot... There's a lot more clicking involved in my Warden build. One thing I'm curious, like, how... It's not even just that my Warden did more damage, it's that my Warden was also... It had more survivability. Let's do aura damage and range. Are we using auras? We must have at least one aura of some kind. God, it'll be embarrassing if it turns out we have no auras. Chained skill, passive skill, passive skill, active skill, sword skill. Are utility, ground effect skill. Are aura skills like a separate category, or are some things just auras and they aren't like marked as a separate thing? Foes struck have a thing. This is an aura skill, which we do have. So is this active in a slot? Yes, it is. Okay, so we are using auras. So I'm not just wasting all of my time and energy. All right. Fuck off, man. Are we? Do we have Ember Shot guys again, or no? We don't. But we've got other nonsense going on. Oh my god, this is such a huge area. At least I'm surviving. I was gonna say, at least I'm surviving some hits. But that's not really it's not really helping me too much. Alright. We've gotten a good amount of good amount of kills. One thing I should be doing is I should be letting my kill streaks, I should be cashing them out instead of just dying and then losing the whole bonus. So I should wait for this 82 kill streak to end, and then I bank a bit of experience. It won't give you that much, but it'll be a bit of extra progress that we would otherwise be just losing permanently every time we get ourselves killed. See, like, I don't even know how I died there. I have no idea. It really felt like I just died because like the air killed me. You see, sometimes these enemy elites, they'll just walk towards me even though my companions are all around them. And I'll think it's one of my companions because that is how the companion AI works, right? I'm thinking, oh, my companions must have killed them and now they're coming back to me, but no, it's it's an enemy elite that's just wandering over to murder me. And it seems that sometimes they'll just take a break from whatever else they're doing and they'll just shoot in my direction. Which, I mean, they have the right to do that, but there's a certain video game etiquette you come to expect, that if your companions are directly engaging them in combat, that they should focus on that and not just, without warning, start targeting you. This isn't like a super complicated, you know, tactical. This isn't like Jagged Alliance or, you know, like some hardcore D&D thing where it's, you know, you're genuinely trying to strategize and employ, you know, cerebral methods, being like, okay, his companions are here, but I could target him directly, and that might be better. And, you know, the enemies can also do stuff like that. No, this is just a fun, not a casual. This is far from a casual game, but it's a more fun, almost arcade style, and less of a like a cerebral experience where, excuse me, where the enemies are acting in a quote-unquote realistic way. But you know what? I'm gonna just try and run. This is probably gonna get me killed. Oh, somehow I survived. Somehow I survived. Alright. Fucking archer guy is gonna get me killed. Because he's just gonna shoot in my direction randomly, and I'm not gonna know what to do. What the hell is with that attack of his? That's... It fills so much of the screen. Just kill this guy, dude. Fucking finish him. Wow. What an ordeal. Well, we got another couple Templar runes, right? So, a whole lot of stuff that we picked up. And we're just gonna sell our stuff, and if we're lucky, we found blocking. That's another thundering, but we've already gotten our stuff dialed in. So I'm just selling all of these things one by one, just to make sure I'm not, you know, selling something that I need. Gear bag, yeah, don't need that. Yeah, don't need that either. Here we go, slicing and blocking. Is this gonna do anything at all? We'll find out in just a moment. So let's go to our transmutation. Let's throw on anomalous. That's a rune of blocking on our sword, of all places. And we throw down some of these as well. That's put blocking on our sword. Now, I think we are still gonna have to augment it. Oh, I put the... I put the wrong... I put the wrong thing. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, this is all... Do I have a second blood scent? Oh my god. Because if I do not, this is... Oh, this is gonna be the costliest mistake. I don't... Oh my god! What have I done? What the fuck? Oh my god, what have I done? Why did I... Oh no. Oh no. And this doesn't even do anything. We don't use any of these skills. Oh my god. If I use the if I use Rune Lord's Remorse, hang on. Can I decide which thing I want to remove from Rune Lord's Remorse? Any attached rune. Oh my god. Why? Oh, this is awful. This is a fucking tragedy. I have such a low chance of finding it now that I've done this. Let me just make sure. Blade. Yeah. Oh my god. What have I done? Anyway, how... just drop this off. And let's do one more. You know what, let me take a look at what sort of a... what we are gonna be focusing on next. Companion health. We're gonna save 20 points for that. And then chance to trigger these things. Thorns is holy damage. I don't know how that helps us. Burning light, is that a thing that we use? I don't know. Anyway, you know what, let me just do one final realm. One final dungeon. Anomaly. Now we have a rune of blocking, right? That much we know we have it. And I've even put it away. What a horrible mistake. Man, like... I don't even... I am so annoyed with myself. Is there... I was gonna say, is there a way to destroy the item to get the rune back? I don't think there is, but even if there was, that is our mythical item that we specially crafted. So obviously, we're not gonna want to destroy it. You know, fuck this realm. It's too big. Let's pick a different one. Let's pick a different one. Worryingly, twice in a row we only got... this realm is even bigger, man. Twice in a row we got only Templar runes. We're gonna need... Fuck off. Oh man, fuck off. I'll just stay in this one. Like, I'm so demoralized by this. You don't even know. You don't even know. And we're doing such little damage. There must be some really obvious thing that I'm missing. Like some damage multiplier. Or my warden, it was the realization that we were killing our enemies with bleed damage, and that's the main thing that gave me a lot of my damage. there's gonna be something like this going on with this as well. So if I look at my... It says it's an ultimate skill. It says it's a companion skill. So obviously anything that boosts ultimate and anything that boosts companions will help. But the damage that they're doing, is there a way to boost that as well? Because if there isn't, then we're kind of stuck. And I'm so annoyed with myself. We're gonna... You know what the silver lining is? That if I'm farming for runes, and if I'm farming for general runes, I can farm them with my warden. So I can just do these Mythic 15 anomalies with my warden. I can get 2 of them at a time, and whatever... Fuck off. Whatever other rewards there are. Fuck out of my way. Fuck off. And it won't be as bad as having to farm a Templar rune. So we have the Templar rune. That much we have. The only thing we're missing is Blood Scent, which is a general rune. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Oh, look at how far away the exit is. Man, this is awful. This is a fucking nightmare. Alright, we're 33% of the way through. This is only level 2, by the way. It's going to be one whole level after this, and annoyingly, we're not getting any of the nice short levels. We're just getting long level after long level after long level. Even, like, resetting the anomaly that I did, like, once or twice, that hasn't helped. They've all been these... Because there are some anomaly levels that are so short, you can finish them in under a minute. Under 30 seconds if you're really strong. Oh, what a slog this is. But I want to get through. I want to take a shot. I want to see what 2 other runes we find. And what was this rune? It wasn't Blood Scent. No, it was the Star of the Pure. Absorption barrier effect. Maybe that's... I'm gonna have to take another look at the build I put together for my warden. I think I must have just gotten really lucky. I just happened to, in like just blindly putting together a build, number 1, come across, and number 2, recognize the potential usefulness of the things that I was putting together. Because after a while, I just started taking it for granted with my warden. I was like, well, yeah, everyone's gonna have it this easy. As I know, this character is struggling so much, and I haven't made it easy for him. Who knows how things would have been if I hadn't wasted that blocking rune? It wouldn't add to our damage, no, but it would maybe make us a little bit harder to kill. Kill these guys, dude. I need to cash in my chips. I need to, because I've got a streak of over 300. If I don't cash it in, it's gonna get wasted. Man, come on. Like, these enemies keep coming. If I don't cash... I have no idea what's going on. There we go. Another nice little bit. Alright. Let's, okay, this, at least, the exit doesn't look like it's that far away. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Somehow I survived that hit. These Ember Shot archers are so awful. Fuck these guys, man. Alright. Alright. Oh, fuck off. Get out of my way. I've gotten quiet just because I just really want to finish this. I want to finish this. Get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck, like, why are you coming after me? Like, get out of there. I hate it when my companions like split off into two different groups. It's so hard to like herd them. Fuck off. I like back together. Come on. Shit. At least we're like surviving some hits instead of like just instantly dying. I don't know if that's a good sign or if like we're just lucky in this particular realm. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? What I do know is we're about to meet the boss. And I'm gonna be very annoyed if we just like die instantly to the boss. Ooh, one thing I noticed is there's a true legendary lying back here. So let me yoink that. And now let's go ahead and see this boss is gonna have for us. Fucking piece of... He just instantly hit me. Look at the death... Like, he just Fuck this bullshit, man. Like, fuck this nonsense. Why is he targeting me when my companions are there? Like, the... I'm sorry. I am not in the most cheerful of moods right now. Largely self-inflicted. I mean, a lot of my bad mood is definitely due to... What the fuck is this? Accessory cooldown. I think this is a new thing. I'm not sure. Anyway, what? Oh, what are you fucking doing? I'm trying to sell this stuff, and it goes. See, the wraparound in the game's UI is a pretty big flaw. Because if I hit, in most games, the way the UI works is if you're on the right edge and if you accidentally hit to the right, it just stays there. In this game, it'll wrap around from this corner in the bottom right to the top left, but it doesn't wrap around in the other direction, which is why it's very disorienting. Yeah, like, if there are any updates planned to this game, they need to fix this. They need to fix this, and they also need to make it easier to sell items that are legendary quality. Because right now it's a real chore. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is, how long has this been going? An hour and a bit. I'm gonna do. I'm goddammit, I am gonna do a Mythic 14. I'm gonna get my 2 more rune stones. But you know what? Like, fuck this. I'm gonna wait until I get a one with a small area. Fuck off. I'm gonna keep rolling until I get one with a small area, because there are some really nice small ones. This is even worse. This is like so difficult. On top of being big, those maps are difficult to navigate. Like, why is it? Okay, this one could be nice. It's got garbage enemies in it, but the exit is relatively close. Oh no, like these enemies. No, like fuck this. I want to go back. I don't like this. I don't like this anymore. Okay, this is pretty close. It's got annoying archers in it, I think. Or something that I looked at and didn't like. Maybe not archers. Okay, so maybe this map is actually fine. Right, a third of the way through. Nearly more than halfway through. Three-quarters of the way through. Four-fifths. And as soon as we hit 100, I'm just gonna dash for the exit. Oh, don't get caught. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to take a step back. Because I got caught on the wall, and then people started throwing a bunch of like nonsense on the ground. Yeah, like fuck these guys. Come on. Get out of my way. Out of my fucking way. Yeah. Also, let's cash in our well, we're gonna clear out this area before we can do any cashing in. Oh, get away from me. Let me just kill that guy, dude. Now let me cash in this 200. That's given us I don't know if we gained a level, but it gained us a bit of experience. already 26%. Oh. Okay. Making decent progress. Just gotta use these walls to my advantage. And not get sniped. Oh, somebody's throwing stuff on the ground. This I'm actually kind of enjoying. This is just the right level of there's the amount of stuff happening is not quite bad enough that it's impossible to follow. It's possible to see something on the ground and then dodge it in a way that's humanly possible. So I'm at least enjoying this. Who knows what's gonna happen on the next floor, but I'm at least enjoying this one floor. Okay, these guys, this guy trying to sneak up behind me, trying to be a hero. Who the hell do you think you are? Yeah, fuck you and your friends. I would have just left you alone, but no, you just had to sneak up and he tried to assassinate me. God damn! Can you believe these guys? Can you believe these guys? Unbelievable. Oh my god. Okay, I need to. I can make a dash for the exit, but I'm really nervous with all of these archers. Like, the exit is so close. But you see, like, you saw what happened just there, right? They'll murder me if I'm not careful. Alright, I think we've gotten pretty close. And these guys... Come. Get these guys. Get these guys. Oh, easy, easy. Alright, get them. And now let's go to the next floor. All crown foes are gem hoarder. I don't think that really affects us that much one way or another. Easy. Easy. We're very close to the exit. But we've only done 26%. That must mean that there's a very dense, densely packed group of enemies in this very small area. We are reaping some nice rewards in terms of kills. It would suck to get killed and lose all this experience. I'm being a little bit daring. I want to see if I can push my kill streak a little bit. Because these enemies are manageable. As long as I keep an eye on what's going on, you know, the ground close to me. Easy. Easy. Kill this guy. Alright. Enemies seemingly are just popping up at times, which is worrying. Easy, easy. Alright. The portal has unlocked. I'm gonna try and get a few more kills. Why? No reason, just because it'll give us a bit more... it'll make the experience bonus a little bit better. Now watch as I get killed by the last group of enemies on the map in this last area, which I don't even have to fight. I could just go for the exit. Watch as these ones end up murdering me. I want to see if I can hit like 400 or something. Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit 400. There we go. And even a little bit more. And, ooh, yeah, see, look at this. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Alright. Those, whoever threw down those sides. I mean, that was really reckless of me. Alright. Why am I still fighting? Alright, now we can cash in. And we got a couple of levels. That's good. And now hopefully we don't get immediately wiped by this boss. Gotta pay attention to what's happening on the ground. Man, he's pretty injured. He's pretty injured. He's dead. Let's go. We even got a tiny bit of experience from killing him, which knocked us up by one more level. And we get some stuff. I didn't notice what we picked up. Was it regular runes or some other kind? We picked up this thing. Greatness. Well, at least it's the right kind of rune. So the game kind of is hearing our pleas a little bit. Hurt blocker. This is one of the true legendaries that I've been looking for. So that's a new item. That's nice. Blades, don't really want that. We'll see if maybe we need... We might not need Heart of the Forest. I might have been thinking about something else. How do I get to my... Yeah, see, we got stuff that we don't really need. We need different kinds of runes. We're getting ones that we're not necessarily in need of. We already have Heart of the Forest, so we can sell that. But Hurt Blocker is a new thing, definitely. So I'm gonna drop this off. Actually, we can use it to improve the base stats on our Thundering Guard shield. I think. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. So what's the recipe? So we do this, we do this, and Champion's Crowns. And if we do that, that should give some more base stats on this. Yes, okay, there we go. Well, what's that done for us? More damage, more mana, more health. Just slightly better overall. But that also means we need to... Yeah, we need to do this on all our other items as well. Yeah, see, we haven't done it on our helmet, on our armor. So we're missing out on some stats. So do we have like an extra... I mean, there's this. There is that. We could, but I'm holding on to it. Wait, do I have an extra one of those? I don't. What do we have in here? Surely we have... Here we go. Here's an extra armor that we can use up. And... you know what? Even... we'll use those to boost up our remaining set items. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, we've already done our shield. We need to do our helm. Yeah, no. I don't know why I picked that up. Maybe I only picked that up just for this exact purpose and then forgot I had it. But let's do this. It's given us slightly more stats on the helmet, and then finally the armor. Get a tiny amount more stats, but hopefully it'll all help in the long run. Alright, and then we get a couple more of these, which aren't really doing that much for us. Let's sell some of this other equipment that we don't need. Hang on, we have some unique items that we can just sell. And Death Choker, I don't think we need that. Don't think we need this. Hang on, that's... One thing we could do is greater rune capacity increased by 1. That's giving me some ideas. But I'm gonna have to think about it. Let me drop some stuff off. And let me see. If we can using only things that we have extras of, roll an extra rune. That's the last thing. The last thing I will do this episode. We could even do this with like blank runes, I think. But that would be a really big waste of, you know, like blank rune stones. Alright, let's see what we get. It's given us one of these runes, which we know isn't gonna help because it was the wrong type of rune. We needed a rune that looks like this, but it gave us a Templar rune. Okay, you know what? We tried. We tried. So let's put all our runes back. Let's sort all of these. And let us really put some other stuff back. Mark III catapult launcher. Let's drop well, let's sort our inventory and let's just drop this off and the scatter launcher, just in case we need it for a recipe later on. I don't know why I'm holding onto that War God's Blade. I just need to sell it, I believe. And let's do this, and anything I need to drop off? No, hang on, there's one thing. I need to drop off some of this tainted blood. Hang on, what? Why do I have a... Why do I have a second Thundering Bastion? Oh... Hang on, no, I don't know why I have a second Thundering Bastion. What? Oh, no, what am I doing? Where did I put this? What? What am I even doing? I'm messing up all over the place. I need to equip this. I was like, why do I have a second one of these? This is gonna be confusing. There must have been some reason why I kept this that I'm not remembering. One other thing we could do is roll extra mana on all of our pieces of gear. But that's something I think we'll think about next episode. This episode, hang on, the one final thing I'll do is spend 20 points in Hardened Companions, and maybe that'll help us. And then when we have 15 points, we'll spend it in Rebuke and go down this tree. What are these skills? Let me just set up this tree just in case. That's pointless. We're not using either of those. We're not using that. Damage blocked sounds good. Or block chance, maybe? Let's go block chance. That could be good. I mean, let's just go with that. It doesn't really matter what we pick there. Physical satellites. I don't really think it matters what we pick there. Vengeance feels like it's something that sounds vaguely familiar. And whatever, we'll pick that. And we've kind of set ourselves up for when we eventually, if we even ever put any points into that tree, which honestly we might never do, but if we do, that's how we've set it up. Anyway, it's time to draw this episode to a close. This was a strange and unfortunate episode for multiple reasons. Number one, there was that horrible mistake I made with the rune that I wasted, and also there was that one boss where we got all the way to the end and then got killed immediately by the final boss. And unlike other parts of regular dungeon anomalies, if you die during the regular floors, you can teleport back. If you die during the boss fight, you're locked out. You have to start a whole new anomaly. So that was annoying. We even tried to roll ourselves a new rune, but weren't quite able to do. That's okay though. What I'll do is, at some point, I might. It might be a while before I do this, but at some point I'll have to play as the warden, just doing Mythic 15 dungeon anomalies and seeing if she can find another rune of blood scent. Because we're gonna need another rune of blood scent, because what we will have to do now is we're gonna have to destroy both of the runes socketed on this right now. We're gonna have to put blood scent back, and then we put blocking again, which we'll have to see how that goes. Or instead of blocking, I might even put like greatness, give myself extra greater rune capacity, and then if there's something here that's... You see, I haven't put anything on Unbreakable Bond yet. So what I could do is I could see what kind of greater runes we have on rings. Ring of Pure Energies, maximum mana increased. That could give us a big boost to damage and to our defense, which might be better than just the block chance thing. Yeah, that's a thing to think about for the next episode. For now, though, I think it's time to end this one. It's okay if it ran... whoa. Nearly knocked my controller away. It's okay if it ran a little bit long, because we're doing one episode per week right now. And to make up for that, I think it's fine if the episodes go a little bit longer. But yeah, that is going to be the plan for next episode. For now, I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you had a good time. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.